This is our presentation on rubbish and recycling at Cranford Community College. Our group name was Earth Assistance and Research Squad, EARS for short.
Rubbish and recycling at Cranford. As part of a group project, we were asked to look at an environmental issue at Cranford. We chose the topics rubbish and recycling. Here's a short clip to show you what we found. Due to the amount of time limit, we've actually cut short the video, so we're only going to show you one main aspect of it.
We can find it on YouTube.
It'll catch on.
Kids usually recycling bins or waste bins that they're dotted around school. Oh, right. Thank you.
Statistical data. The first thing we asked the students was which year group litters the most and which year group litters the least. As you can see, some of our students were a bit biased saying our group litters the least and all that. But from the data we can see that year 7 actually litters the least. And the most, it's probably something around year 11 or year 10.
Not that more. When it comes to role models, people think that year 11s, well, half the school think that year 11s are good role models. But another 38% disagree on this. But the most, like, half the school actually bother to put the rubbish away, whereas only 31% sometimes do it. The rest of the school don't bother.
Rubbish on the concourse and field. We found 160 bottles on the field, 80 bottles on the concourse, and we have 17 bins in the concourse, and only 2 of them were actually full.
These are the results we got from different classrooms and different subject areas.
As you can see, there are very few recycling bins in each classroom in the department, and the department with the most amounts of paper on the floor are the arts, languages and the English department. Laziness. Now as you can see, that's the picture of the bin and that's the picture of rubbish on the benches. Now you can see how close they are, and people still don't take initiative to actually put the rubbish in the bin. So that's just pure laziness. Dangers. Now this is a picture of our school, of our ground, and we've got rubbish there and we've got animals there. Now this picture shows what if like plastic wrappers and stuff can choke them, and we don't want to kill innocent animals. Also, students can trip over the bottles. One of the rights of Cranford is that we want the right students to be safe, and if we have bottles everywhere, we're risking the chances of injuries.
Negative feedback. People leave too much rubbish on the fields and on the school grounds, and that the rubbish bins, they don't get used that often. 2 out of 17 bins were full, and And the classes with the departments with the most amount of shredded paper on the floor were the English, art and languages.
Is the purpose. Now the purpose of recycling bins is that we should put paper and stuff like that, but as you can see this bin has got computer keyboards, boxes of chocolates, so we really have to enforce the idea of how we should actually use a recycling bin. These are the positive feedback we got from our research. The two departments that recycles their paper waste are the art and science department. The total number of bottles found in the classrooms were only 1. Departments with the least number of paper on the floor are drama, music, RE and PE.
All the environmental issues at Cranford are, apart from a few odd people, they pretty much have the same effect as everything else.
Now these are the solutions that we came as a group and how we can actually solve these problems. We can have more bins around the field. We should reinforce the idea of using recycling bins by introducing a reward system so we can give them dream points and stuff like that. We should avoid use of paper wherever possible because we have a huge number of whiteboards around the school and we could use that more often than paper. We can ask students not to litter by once again awarding them the dream points. We can make the whole process of recycling and putting rubbish in the bin a more motivating idea by doing rewards, notifications, competitions and assemblies and things like that. We can have more recycling bins in each classroom, that's probably one of the main ones. Next to rubbish bins, we can have other recycling bins to ensure that we're actually recycling as much as possible, not only paper but also plastic bottles and wrappers and things like that.
Our sculpture is designed to highlight how poor recycling is at Cranford Community.
And this is the idea of the sculpture we came up with. This shows that a globe, our Earth, is surrounded with recycling material. So the message is if we don't recycle, our own rubbish will surround us. And also our future, the babies, can be at jeopardy.
Let us make Cranford a better, cleaner and more useful environment to learn in. A small change can make a big difference.
Thank you.